Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. I'm so happy to have you here today for some Valentine DIYs. These will be very budget friendly and quick and easy to do. You can follow me on my social media. Let's get crafty. For this one, you'll want to get some cardstock, and then I went on Canva and just clicked on label and typed in Valentine's Day in search, and then typed in what I wanted. You also want some of these scratch-off stickers that I found at the Dollar Tree. Now, they're a little bit tricky to get off of that sheet, but once you get them, they're good. That one had a little bit of a scratch, so I decided to grab another one. And mine is just an adventure, so this would be like a scratch-off ticket you would give your Valentine. And whichever one they pick to scratch off, that's where you'll go. I put a blanket picnic, sushi and a movie, and the cabin. So definitely some different adventures. You could put anything you wanted. This could also, maybe if you grab a couple extras, you could do them for the kids. And this could be really fun. I was out of white cardstock, which I wanted to do this with, but I wanted to show this for you. So I just did this on printer paper. So it's just as easy as that. Put whatever you want on there. You could use them for different occasions. Pretty neat. So here we go. I'm just going to scratch it off, and I got sushi and a movie. So super fun, and I think your Valentine would think it's amazing as well. For this one, I took a garland I had made for last winter. I'll link that right up here and down in the description box. But I had taken some antique wax on a baby wipe, just rubbed that on some beads, painted some beads in crimson. So now what I'm going to do is take some new baker's twine, put a little bit of tape around the end. I have some felt sticker hearts. I have some wooden hearts Okay, and I just started stringing those up. So I went with a big bead, then a crimson bead, and then just a bead with antique wax on it. I do apologize if you hear some beeping in the background. We had a snowstorm today, and they're out plowing in front of my house. So I apologize if you can hear that. So now what I did was, to get the spacing with these, I took a piece of masking tape and I will just space them out. But to make this fun little garland, I just, undid the back of the sticker and pinched it in between the backing sheet and the baker's twine. Now I'm going to take out some of the plain wood hearts. I thought this would go well with the plain wood beads. So come up with whatever pattern you would like. I kind of just played with it and whatever I thought would go well. And I won't make you watch me do the whole thing because obviously you can do yours a bit different, but I spaced them out one at a time. Now this heart, I'm going to lay flat all the way across. I want the whole heart just straight across, and so I'll do 3 beads on each side of it. So that should be about the middle. So I went from the other side, and now I'm just going to do the other side. I'm going to do my spacing as well. And now I'm going to tip my hearts the other way. This way, everything kind of lines up and ends up facing each other. I just took a little bit of ribbon and I'm tying a bow. Once I get this hung up above my window, I'll glue those bows on the end. Don't you just find after Christmas, after you've had all these beautiful decorations up, everything just feels empty? I'm going to hang this above my window. Right here it is. I apologize for the window glare. I was trying to find the best view for you. And as you can see, this is part of our snow. And I will give you a view here in the evening. There we are. I think that it turned out pretty cute. What do you think? You're going to have to let me know down below which is your favorite. If this is your favorite, give me a heart. All right, this is part of my monthly collab with these wonderful ladies. There'll be a playlist below. Our host is Krista from Krista's Crafty Life and Monner's Market. So you're going to want to visit their channels for some great content, as well as a playlist below. There's 5 of us total. Okay, this is our final DIY. I told you guys I was going to get addicted to this resin. Well, I apologize for this view. My camera was just a bit askew. This one, I decided to try out the resin, the heat cure resin. So basically, the UV resin, that's the words I'm looking for. So all I did was take the UV resin and I mixed it with some glitters that I liked. I found both of these glitters. Well, I think the purple was actually from a little packet at Dollar Tree. And the chunky other unicorn one was from Walmart. So I just mixed that up. And now I just mixed that one up with a little mica powder. But I'm just not a patient crafter. So I wanted to try the UV because the other resin, the epoxy, has to sit up, 24 hours. And I wanted to try this out and see what I thought. And I like it just as well. If I'm going to do several at a time, I'll use the epoxy. If I'm just doing one, I would use a UV, but the UV is definitely more expensive. So I just found that silicone mold on Amazon, and I'm going to make some keychains for my Valentines. Now I'm going back in. This is the bottle of the UV resin. I'm just filling it in so I get to the very top of my mold so that it's all nice and level. Now I'm taking this toothpick and just making sure that I pop any of the bubbles. You can also use the 91 proof alcohol. That's what I just did, and I sprayed it. Now I put my little light over it and let it sit for, I believe I did 30 seconds at a time. And then I just put some vinyl on there and did Tammy's name. Now, if you want to dome it, I could have just left it. No name needed, but I put the name on there. So now I want to dome it also. It's going to give it that beveled look on the top and just gives it an extra shine. If you get any other little spots on the sides or anything, you can use a little bit of sandpaper. Now, you can either use the alcohol or a flame to get rid of those little bubbles. You want it to just sit for a few minutes so all those bubbles rise up to the top. Now I popped the light on there. This only took about 30 seconds. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I hope Tammy likes it. So the alphabet came with this little drill. You just drill a little hole. It has these little eye screws. You're going to screw those in. And then just use a little jump ring to attach it to the keychain. And I made another one. It was out of, I don't even know if I get a good angle here. I apologize, guys. I, had moved the camera to take a picture, and when I put it back, I thought I adjusted it properly. So you just take your ring, and then you take I usually take 2 pairs of pliers, and I hold one, and with the other one, I just twist that ring back straight. So sorry that was out of frame. But that's as easy as that. I bought the tassel separate to be a cute little embellishment. And then I think it's nice to have a little clip on. So if you want to clip this on to a key ring, or you want to, however you want to do it, it's nice to have an extra accessory. And then out of cardstock, I just made something cute that said, "You're the key to our friendship. Happy Valentine's Day." So hopefully she likes that. I hope that you liked all of these as well. If you liked the key, give me a smiley face, the keychain. If you liked the garland, give me a heart, or say these, you can say any of these. And if you like the lottery ticket, give me a $sign. All right, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I appreciate each of you. Go watch the playlist.